Hello knitters and friends, how are you today? Today is September 13th, 2018. It's Thursday. And my name is Michelle, and you can find me on Instagram, Ravelry, and Pinterest as MichelleOwls. This podcast is all about knitting and yarny goodness. And it's pretty short, so if you have a few minutes, come and hang out with me. I'd love to have you. I have a finished object, works in progress, yarny goodness, and I think that's about it. So I know it's been a little bit, and I apologize, but the week after I recorded, it was like 97 degrees outside, and we live in this old house. And so we had lots of air conditioners and fans going, so it was pretty loud in here. So yeah, I didn't record. Sorry. It's been really hot, and as you can see, it's still a little bit cool. It's going to get up into the 80s today, but I figured I'd wear this. So this is my Mia cardigan, or Mia Cardi is the pattern name. However, I modified it. I did seed stitch instead of garter stitch for the band and cuffs, and I also did the owl lace paneling down the back. It's kind of a, I don't want to say knockoff, but I guess that's the right word, of the Jenny's cardigan from that magazine of the Harry Potter knits. Anyway, so my first, it's the only one. My finished object is the pair of socks. This is the Ginny Weasley socks. And this yarn is Nomadic Yarns. And this is the 6th pair I've made of the Weasley socks. This is the last of the Weasleys that I purchased and that she even offers. So I'm kind of sad about it, but it is what it is. And I had lots of fun. I have one more. I'm not editing this, so you guys get to see how crazy my voice gets. One more skein of her yarn for the 7th book, and then this knit along will be finished. So this is a 7-month long knit along. Can't believe that we're coming to a close, but this is the Ginny Weasley colorway, and I purchased this one on her Spark base. I really like it. I hope you can see these sparkles. And this is like a shorter stripe sequence here of like a magenta, a dark teal, a mustard, the Weasley orange, like just like a kind of, not a navy, but like a lighter blue, just a blue, a teal, and then it just repeats. So yeah, and I did the Fish Lips Kiss heel, and it's because it's fast and easy. And I knit them on US Once Magic Loop, and there they are. They're done. Yay! I didn't meet the deadline of those. I had a sock and a half, and I think you can have it. You were able to have a sock and a half done for the month. So let's go to the works in progress. I will show you the next sock, which I think I might have to rip out, because I think possibly my friend Sarah and I, we're going to Rhinebeck together with her friend, or her cousin Nikki. We both purchased the Rhinebeck colorway. I purchased mine on the yak base, so this is the first time I've worked with Ashley's yak base. And it makes the colors a little bit more dark. And I also purchased the from the Gnome Knitter, who's my favorite charm maker, an apple cider donut, which are, you know, served at the Rhinebeck New York Sheep and Wool Festival. So anyway, I only have just a little bit up at the top, so if we decide to do maybe a pattern sock together, I don't have much to rip out. So here it is in the cake. So it's more, you know, darker, I don't want to say jewel tone, but it's this darker palette here. But there's still an orange stripe in there, so it's kind of half of the reason I purchased it, and plus I'm going to Rhinebeck and I thought it was suitable. So there's like a cranberry, an orange, a burnt orange, a mustardy color, a dark brown, a blue, and I think it just repeats after that. So another short striped sequence. Knitting on US ones, my magic loop, and if you remember last time, my needles are pretty bent up, but I think after this 7th pair, I'm going to retire these needles because I'm kind of getting sick of the bent needle. But yep, there's those. And back into, I'm still using my Jamie pudding and custard bag that she made me for Christmas last year. I love it. And this is the Dobby button I Ashley gave me when I seen her at Rhinebeck a couple years ago. I also wanted to, since I still have it in this bag, show you how much yarn I still have left after doing a 9-inch leg on the socks. I still have lots left. I bet I could probably do, I don't know, 2 more inches? What do you guys think? It's a lot left. So, but do I want a 10-inch 10-inch leg on my socks? I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd share that too. So I have a bunch of these left. I'm not too sure what I should do with them. If you guys have any ideas, share. I do have a couple blankets going, but I just don't think that's my cup of tea because I just don't want to work on them. But yeah, okay. So there's the sock that is slow going, and we're already at the middle of September, so I just don't see these getting finished this month at all. But that's okay. My next big work in progress is my Tecumseh sweater. It's slow going, but we're getting there. I don't remember where I was the last time I showed it to you, but after I finish the this section down here, I get to separate for the sleeves. I'm really loving the colors together. And I'm hoping it blocks out okay. Sorry if my screen is a little fuzzy. Looks fuzzy on my end. See how it's like, I'm hoping this all blocks out okay. When I pull it apart, it looks fine, but you see how it's kind of bulgy-ish through here? Hopefully that blocks out. But this is what my Tecumseh sweater looks like so far. We have like a teal blue as the main color, a mustardy yellow. Can you believe a mustardy yellow? If you know me, that's like my favorite color of all time. It's cream. Basically, I think it's like a white. It's just a I don't think it's a dyed wool. And that's it. Those are my colors. And I am making the size small because I felt like the medium was going to be way too big. I feel like I think it was, ooh, like this one's still at a 10-inch positive ease, I think. I don't have the pattern in front of me, but the medium would have been just way too much positive ease, and I just didn't want to look like I was wearing a parachute. I'm kind of smaller on top with bigger hips, so I don't know. We'll see when it's done. We'll see if it looks okay. I don't know. So the main color is Rowan Alpaca Soft DK in the green teal colorway. And they just come in these 50-gram balls. And the cream is the Shepherd's Wool Superwash DK in white. Ooh. Here's the label. And I just purchased one of these. So far, I think I have been through 2 of these completely. I'm on the 3rd of those. And I have a couple more waiting for me. Let's see. And then I don't remember what this is. I think this is Barocco Ultra Wool in a mustardy color. I think that's what it is. I purchased it at Lamekins where I work, and I've lost the label. And that's being housed. And this is my first sweater bag. And I just love it because it has all the books all over it. And Newt's Commander is my zipper pull. So yeah, that's slow going. I would like to try to work on it today just to get this done and separate for the sleeves. But yeah, I don't know, like I love the look of color work. I just don't know if I like to knit it. It takes a while and I have to constantly look at it, but oh, here, if you wanted to see the insides. And I catch my floats every 3rd stitch. Oh, and my progress keeper on this is a s'more from the Gnome Knitter. Joanna is a fantastic charm maker. Okay, so there's that. And I've passed on a Christmas project. Let's see where I've put that. I think I just threw it in this bag. This is the Fawn Knits, or the Fawn and the Fox. She has a podcast called the Fawn Knits, and she's the Fawn Knits on Instagram. It's like a nice wool top and like a tan fabric with, I don't know, white specks, I guess. But the inside is like pine cones and pine needles. Makes me think of Christmas. And it is, watch, I don't have the band either. It's red. It's, I think, the Barocco Ultra Wool DK. We just got it not too long ago at Lamekins. And this is what I have so far. Let's see. A US 6 16-inch needle, and I just have a stitch marker. It's like a cup of tea or cup of coffee, but it's just a bunch of yarn overs and knit 2 togethers or slip knits, and I'll show you. I printed off an image of what it is. So there was a sample at the shop. I'm actually doing the just the one skein one. It was up in the shop. Oh, here we go. And I'm like, oh, you know what? That would be perfect for my mother-in-law. So it's called the Zaggy Cowl, and by Amba O'Brien. Amba. I don't know. Sorry, I'm probably completely butchering that. So I started this last weekend when I was at work, and I haven't touched it since then, but I think hopefully she'll like it. But yep, Christmas presents, that's what I'm thinking I have in my head. After the Tecumseh sweater, that's, for me, I'm going to probably just focus more on Christmas presents. And lastly, I did do, I'm going to show it to you, but I just did 2 rows of my second Rose City roller for my sister. And this is junk yarn. And I want to say this was a Are they called mystery skeins? I don't know, and I don't think I have any of the labels in here. There was something, like there was a poster, and the colors in the poster I liked, and so this is what came out. I don't know the name. Something Sencha, I think. Senchi. Probably butchering that too. But yeah, this is for my sister for Christmas. 72 stitch, size 11 foot. And I just had a little bit of this yellow left. I think this is Yuri, classically wool Yuri, which I think that company is no longer around. I think they closed up shop. So really after the Rhinebeck socks, I'm going to start cranking these out. Except for my brother just let me know a couple days ago that the socks I made him have holes in the bottom, like where the balls of the feet are. So I am planning on making him a pair of socks for Christmas as well. So it's going to be another socks Christmas, I guess. So there's that. Now I'm going to show you guys some yarns that I have gotten. Firstly, I actually won month 5, I guess, of the, what is it called? Socks for Dobby Cow 2. That's what all these, I'm sorry, for those that don't know. Those socks, the Weasley socks, and this pair are for Ashley's Socks for Dobby Cow. And each month what we do is we read Harry Potter book and knit a pair of socks. So that's what we've been doing. But I was able to win, I actually won month 5, I couldn't believe it. And so I won this pen, The Wand Chooses the Wizard. I love this. I actually bought this before I won it, so I think I might, with my the O-loops, we do a swap. I might include my pen that I purchased, and I think it's backwards. This cute golden snitch progress keeper, and I also got a pen of the golden snitch. So I got those, and then I got this beautiful skein of Olane yarn. This, let's see, it has the name. It's called Middle of Nowhere, and this is on her sock light base, which is 425 meters, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And if you don't know who Olane yarn is, she's a independent dyer that's based in Ireland, and it's really, really, really pretty. I did one of her clubs last year. It's probably this year, but the beginning of the year, and it was her minimal. I did her minimal DK. So I have a few of her skeins upstairs. Still don't know what I want to do with them yet. Yeah, I love the colors in this. So yeah, I was excited to win. I couldn't believe it. So there's those. And I purchased my O-loops yarn so I can be a part of the knit along this year. Each year you have to buy at least one skein to be put into a house and to be eligible to participate. So I purchased 2 skeins. This one's Flue Powder. This is on her DK base, which, well, actually this is her Carriage DK, which is the Tweedy bits. It has the Tweedy bits. So this is 85% superwash merino, 15% tweed, 231 yards, and I'm planning on making a hat with this. What hat? I don't know. And I like her new labels. And sorry for the straight noise. Old house. It's kind of paper thin through here. And then I also purchased on her, I think her September 1st update, which is all the new this year's, not bases, but colorways. So this is Flying Ford Anglia. This is her on her Bimini Twist, 100% superwash merino, 438 yards. So I really fell in love with this colorway. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Is it going to be a shawl or a pair of socks? I don't know. But I love it. I'm excited. I haven't went on to the group in a few days, so I don't know if maybe the challenges are up yet, but I'm really excited, and I need to start planning my projects soon. And let's see, before I get off of here, a wool gathering is this weekend, and I'm planning on going up on Sunday. There's a group of knitters that live around me. They're called the Whips, and we meet up once a month. And some of them are carpooling up there, so I'm going to meet them up there, and we're going to make sure we get a group picture, which is exciting. My mom and I will be going up there early in the morning, and yeah, so if you are local and are going, and you're going Sunday, I would love to say hi and meet you. And other than that, I think that's it. I hope that I can record again next week. We'll see how the schedule goes. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk with you later. Bye!